Good evening, everyone. Tacha Wan Shanghao. Salam Sejahtera. Anban Vanakam. During my campaigning journey, I am privileged to have met many Singaporeans across all age groups who care deeply about the current state and the future of our Singapore. In general, there was a common theme: the need for a government that cares and listens to its people. Just because of the supermajority status, the PAP government of today know that they can do what they like, when they like, how they like, and we just have to accept it. Do you agree? Do you agree that this has to change? In November and December last year, a PAP candidate for West Coast Jurong West GRC gave out fish to Nanyang residents, which he proudly posted on social media. And one of the postings he said, and I quote, "It's our way of helping with the rising cost of living," end quote. Giving out fish? Does he think we are cats? We are not cats. Don't feed us with fish. A responsible and caring government would have considered the impacts to its citizens before bulldozing the GST increases one year after another, at a time when its people were dusting themselves down from the effects of COVID and were trying to pick themselves up. Then they acknowledge that the cost of living has risen. They give out vouchers or $1 deals like buying eggs for $1, or in a particular instance, gave out fish. It's a slap to our face. If they are serious, if they mean business, if they care for Singaporeans, to tackle the rising cost, implement PSP's proposals on the GST, bring it back down to 7%, exempt GST on essentials. Do it. We need long-term measures, not short-term pleasures. Do you agree? A former PAP MP had said it was the policy of the PAP government to grow at all costs, no matter what happens, to grow the economy aggressively. People suffer or don't suffer, we'll worry about it later. They don't care. Come Saturday, 3rd of May, do you want to let your voice be heard? Vote PSP. Fellow Singaporeans, I had spoken about the 3 additional public holidays proposed by PSP, which included Thaipusam. In March this year, during the Committee of Supply debate, the PAP candidate for Marymount SMC rejected the calls to reinstate Thaipusam as a public holiday, stating that the current holiday structure was carefully considered to maintain social harmony and should remain unchanged. What was she talking about? I have no idea. We teach our children from a young age on the national pledge that we pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion. And then here we go, Taipusam was rejected to maintain social harmony. Do you want to show them that we are one united people? Saturday, 3rd of May, vote PSP. More recently, the PAP told us that the government needs a strong mandate to defend the country's interest at the negotiating table. Firstly, what a strong mandate is was not made clear. Look, if they want a supermajority, just say so to the voters. Be straight up, be frank, don't talk in riddles. Look, whoever forms the government has to get on with the job of governing. Do you agree? When you go to the negotiating table, you are the government and your responsibility is to protect and defend Singapore's interest. No one is going to say, oh, you only have 55% of the votes. Utter nonsense. Other countries will view Singapore as Singapore, period. So I say, stop the scaremongering. And if you don't have what it takes to govern, give it up. Let the next better person do it. We are not short of people. Over the past few days, the PAP has also said that losing ministers could form a weak PAP government. Ladies and gentlemen, I reject this notion wholeheartedly. I feel sorry for the PAP candidates that are put forward at these general elections. The statement from the PAP, losing ministers could form a weak PAP government, appears to say that the candidates, new or old, put up by the PAP, are not fit to take up leadership positions. Then I have to ask, if they are not ready to lead, what are they ready for? To follow? Then to follow who? To be the yes man and follow the leadership of the PAP, or to follow to the needs of the citizens? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? The PAP government of today is out of touch and complacent, which is why they could go around saying the things they did, even if it amounts to scaremongering. I have a question for you. Do you want to show them that they can no longer scare you or frighten you anymore? Show it to them on the 3rd of May. Vote PSP. Residents of West Coast, Jurong West GRC, I thank you for the warmth you have given me and my team during our walkabouts and door-to-door visits. Thank you, xie xie, terima kasih, nandri. As you may already know, currently I am the managing director of a firm which specializes in managing condo developments, responsible for the management of condos, which are homes to over 10,000 residents. Yesterday, I was invited by a resident in West Coast, Jurong West GRC to see the state of the lift lobby upgrading works carried out at their HDB block. While the works have not completed, there were trip hazards exposed to the residents and other inconveniences. And apparently, it's been there for over a month. While I was there, I also met other residents of the same block, all of whom reported the same concerns to me. The demographic of the block comprises of many elders, and the risk of injuries to them caused by the trip hazards are high and very real. They informed me that they had reported the matter to their MP and town council, but nothing has been done. I was also shown several more horrors. One, that the recent improvement works carried out at the bin chutes are already dilapidating. Two, unfinished works at the sheltered linkways. Three, leaks from ceilings at the common area when it rains. And finally, the rodents' burrows. And I was told that the rats come out to play at night. These to me are signs of an incompetent town council with no regard to safety, duty of care, and the proper oversight of its contractors. Simply bolt-up attitude. From condominiums to HDB flats, safety is not a luxury, it is a right. And if elected, I bring the same vigilance to our public housing estates. I want to assure you that projects by LTA, URA, and other ministries within the GRC will not be affected if you elect PSP. Remember that the expenditure to fund those projects does not come from the PAP, but from your money, your taxes. The regular maintenance works like cleaning, refuse disposal, landscape, pest control, the general municipal services would continue, and a PSP town council would better and closely manage the provision of these essential services to the estates within the GRCs and the SMCs. Now, a PSP town council understands that not all equipment in the estates would last forever. Therefore, cyclical works like the modernization or upgrading of lifts in the HDB blocks, the repairs and repainting of HDB blocks, the replacement of fitness equipment or playground equipment would be assessed and carried out appropriately. Those are works which fall under the obligation of the town council in terms of general upkeep and maintenance. So don't worry. We won't be calling all it as within our master plan, unlike what I had seen the master plan for one of the wards in West Coast, Jurong West GRC. If elected, a PSP managed town council would be better managed than what is in place now. And I wish to repeat what I had said before, that if elected, we will study and explore ways how to make the constituencies socially and economically vibrant. My fellow Singaporeans, there has also been a recent narrative by the PAP that it is easy to come up with policy ideas, but the challenge lies in its implementation. I welcome that narrative, which admits that the PAP is not the master of implementing policy ideas, which is why we need more alternative voices in Parliament. Now, More heads are better than one. Don't you agree? Do you want PSP in Parliament? When do you want them in Parliament? Ladies and gentlemen, who do you want? When do you want? Now. Who do you want? PSP. When do you want? Now. Who do you want? PSP. When do you want it? Now. Majulah Singapura. Vote Progress for All. Vote PSP. Thank you.